brother with My Retro Life, coming at you with a overview look at the new Evercade portable gaming console. So right away I can tell you that the Evercade was made with collectors like you and me in mind. I mean, the fact that we can buy brand new cartridges, brand new games, physical media, which is such a dying thing right now, and it's so sad. It's made for those people who love physical media and want to be able to collect brand new collections and releases of classic games. Let's boot up the system here. This is the Namco Volume 2 cartridge, and as you can see, I'm flipping through. You got a pretty simple menu, pretty simple UI. That's something that I do wish was a little bit better, was maybe, you know, could stand to have some menu music. There really aren't a whole lot of bells and whistles here. There are no filters, there's no wallpapers or anything like that. Really all you can do is stretch the game out or play 4x3. And honestly guys, if you're stretching the game out, if you're stretching out classic games, then we've got a problem here. You gotta stop doing that. Now, one of my other gripes with this is that the cartridges, the physical media that these cartridges come on are kind of hard to get out. Like I'm really struggling here and maybe this is just my Evercade. It's like really, it's difficult to insert and take out a cartridge. I mean, at least it fits real snug in there, but I don't know, you don't want to feel like you're breaking it. This is a console that does export to your television. Playing it, you know, you have to have the HDMI cable coming out into your TV. So playing it is a little cumbersome. You have to make sure you have a really long HDMI cable, and it feels good to hold the console and use it as a controller. But I do wish that it had the option of like some sort of Bluetooth. Bluetooth support would be great for other controllers to connect to it, but currently does not have that functionality. The build quality is great. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels like, you know, you could even drop it. I'm not going to drop it right now, but it feels like you could drop it in and it'll withstand, you know, some pain. So that's really good. It's not cheaply made. They come in these clamshell cases, which is super cool. They're you know, they're smaller than they're about the size of the old school Game Gear boxes. If you open it up, you'll notice inside there is a instruction manual, and this instruction manual is really cool because it's full color. I love this. Back in the day when Dad and I would open up a brand new game and we'd find a full color booklet inside, it was always a major treat because it meant that the company really was spending some money on the distribution and the packaging and what have you. And this is what I really find cool too. Over here on the last page, you've got more collectibles available, and it shows you the different game cartridges that are available. And this is so cool because this reminds me of back in the day when you'd get like a catalog in a game.
Catalog from 1981.
Let me see. You sure it's 1981? Super Breakout.
This was our only way to kind of look and see, oh, what's coming out, what's gonna be on this console that I just bought. And so I love this. I really hope they continue doing this. Of the games that Blaze Entertainment sent me, one of my favorites is Atari Volume 1 and Atari Volume 2. What I really love about these Atari collections is that, yes, there's a number of Atari 2600 classics represented here. Yar's Revenge, Asteroids, Adventures on here. And it's really cool to see those games, of course. But what I am really excited about is that these collections have 7800 games. Now, the 7800 was Atari's answer to the Nintendo and Sega Master System, 8-bit. This was 8-bit Atari. And I actually did a lot of collecting for the 7800 with Dad. We collected a ton of those games back in the 90s. The fact that they've included on here games like Desert Falcon and Alien Brigade, these were great 8-bit Atari games. But what I really love, guys, and this may be the standout, you're gonna think I'm crazy, this may be the greatest game released across all the collections on the Evercade, and that is Ninja Golf, a 7800 game that is finally getting a second lease on life. This is a game I collected with Dad back in the day and had so much fun with because of just the very nature, the fact that it is a hybrid of a ninja action game meets golf. Ninja Golf is something else.
Jumping over giant frogs.
There you go.
Oh my god!
Is it worth it? Is it something that, you're gonna wanna buy? It's something that I am really, really excited exists because I think it's so cool that there's a new console out there that is dedicated to re-releasing classic games in these bundles, in these collections, and they're so developer-centric. I mean, this just gives me visions of, dreaming of the idea of like a Sega collection. What about Sunsoft? Let's dig a little deeper here. How about Sunsoft or Taito? Again, I'm Tyler with My Retro Life. It was so cool to get to review this and talk about it for all of you watching.